You're watching the PIC TV network. Stay tuned for more coming up after this.
A request from David Evans, the president of the PIC TV network, who wanted me to tell all of you book fans that the PIC TV network is on Roku now, hosting a monthly TV virtual book fair with book authors and readers from all over the world. For dates and times, call 215-609-5255 or click and play at www.thepictvnetwork.com. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
Hello, everybody. This is David Evans from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. It's a special PIC TV book spotlight, and we're going to beam it all the way from Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, to California. I have a special woman of God, the woman of faith on today, and we can't wait to share her story and her book to the world, folks. Her name is Shanese Risper, and she's from California, out there with the sunshine city, where the weather is nice, and we're so happy to have her on PIC TV network to tell the world about her book. Now, we want everybody out there to purchase her books because she's a children's book author. She served in the military. She's a mother. She is a woman of faith. And let me just get her up here. And we have also Queen is out there from Richmond, Virginia, to help us also hosting the show. Today, want to welcome the PIC TV network world with Shanese. How you doing today, Shanese?
Hey, I'm great. How are you guys?
We are so happy for you being on PIC TV network for the first time. I want to give a shout out to you and all the wonderful people out in California. Our hearts and prayers are still out there because so many people lost their property and going through the fires. How was that? Because you went through it, how was that?
I'm actually 3 hours away from Los Angeles, where the fires were closer to Los Angeles than where I'm at. I'm in the desert, so I'm closer to Palm Springs, if you've heard of Palm Springs, California. So it is nice and sunny out here, but thankfully, to God be the glory, none of my family was affected. So,
well, God is good, and we're again so happy to beam this presentation from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., all the way to California on tonight. And let's get right into our presentation. You are a children's book author. You are a mother. You are a military servant. And I want to thank you for coming on PIC TV network. So
thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on. Let's get into some books so people are out there ready to buy these books. Let's talk about your books today. What made you become a children's book author? Let's talk about that.
I kind of got tricked into it. I had God just downloaded a poem. So my very first book is Heavenly Glitter, a friend that sticks with you like glitter. And it was just a poem that came to me. I wrote it down on a sheet of paper, and it took about a year before I figured out how to illustrate the book. Once I got that skill set, found out how to illustrate it, how to self-publish it. I put it out there for the world to see. And I also wanted representation for brown skin girls. I wasn't seeing a whole lot in my local bookstores here. And, besides the Black History, month area, but, they had a few books on Black history, but I was like, we need more kingdom books that are focused on representing all nationalities. And so that's kind of what my books do. I got a little something for everybody. So this was my very first one, and it's a passion project. So at this point, I actually have made it a flip book as well as so people can scan the QR code and get it for absolutely free. So it's on Amazon if you want the hardback, but I also have it, and we'll share that in a little bit. We have the QR code where you can scan it and get it right away.
Yeah, and I love this aspect of you having a QR code. It's easy for somebody to get, like me right now, got my phone, scan the QR code.
Take a picture, yep. Take a picture, and it will get downloaded instantly to your phone or your device, and you can look at the book and share it with your loved ones. I've had a lot of children's testimonies of kids bringing the book to school. It has an area in the back where they can lead their friends to Christ. It has this prayers of salvation in the back, ABCs for salvation. And then it has a spot where they can actually write the name of their friend and the date that they won their friend over to the Lord. So,
wow. Yeah. That's amazing. And you a mom. So talk about some of the, your kids. How old are your kids? And give a shout out to them.
I have one 14-year-old son named Isaac, and he graduates from the 8th grade tomorrow, y'all. We made it this far. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
So, yeah, 8th grade graduation tomorrow. I will be having a high school freshman starting in August. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, and give a shout out to you and your husband and your family.
Yes.
It's a blessing.
I am married to an amazing man, Lee Risper, and he's all that. Let's just say he's all that.
Yeah, I can tell he's a blessed man of God. I've been married for going on 40 years, me and my wife, and we have 2 kids. Steven, matter of fact, he's out there in California, in Hollywood. Steve, the producer, he's works with Keisha Cole's, Coco Jones. My son is big in that music world.
Awesome.
Getting ready to work at one of the universities out there. Wanted him to be the music person over the president of music department. So he'll be doing that.
That is so awesome. That is awesome.
Steve-O, and then I have a younger son named Amos. Amos is in the gospel world. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and he does, with CC Winans. Matter of fact, he's on a tour now with some major groups in 3 different cities.
Wow.
He plays and he sings. But let's talk
That's
about some more of your books. So,
all right.
What is? I love this book right here. I mean, talk about what motivated you.
I wrote this one because I had 4 other books that were not just for girls. Boys can read the other books as well, but I didn't have any boy representation. I said, you know what? I need to do one for the fellas. So I did Imagination Adventures, No Limits, and really just encouraging young people to dream and to understand that we were created in God's image and in his likeness, and we have the same creative power to speak and see what we want manifested in the earth realm. And so this book is really just about this young man dreaming and going adventures to space, adventures under the sea, adventures into beautiful, magical forest. And your imagination is everything. And even as adults, sometimes we lose that. So I would say this book is even great for an adult to just rekindle that part of your brain, the imagination. And so, you can buy all of my books. You can find the links on kingdomglorypublishing.com/Shanese. And it'll take you to Amazon, where you can purchase those books, get the hard copies. And you can read a little bit about myself from that link. It kind of talks about my story and who I am. All of the books are on there. So Heavenly Glitter, again, this is my very first book, and I have so many awesome testimonies of kids not wanting to put the book down and going to sleep and reading it every night before bed. And this one right here, a friend that sticks with you like glitter. You know, Jesus is our very best friend. The Bible says there's no depth, no height, no principality, no power, no ruler of darkness, nothing that could separate us from the love of God. And so this book is really this young girl's like coming home from school with glitter. And she's like, well, I got glitter everywhere. I can't get it off of me. It goes everywhere I go. And the mom ends up just telling her that, you know, Jesus is like that glitter. He sticks with you everywhere you go. You can't go anywhere without him being there, not being there with you. So that is Heavenly Glitter.
Wow. Yeah. I love it. Everything that you make is special.
So, yeah. So I illustrated them as well. So, man, I tell you, there's technology out here where you don't have to be a graphic designer to have beautiful pictures and illustrations. Anchored in love, shining bright in a world full of darkness. This one, I tell you what, I was going through a trial and a test, and I just said, Lord, speak to my heart, you know, and he gave me a poem. So I think once you write your first children's book, the Lord he just starts speaking to you in poems. So I wrote this one just to really, you know, you don't have to respond when people are persecuting you and using you, and you can respond with love. And so this book is encouraging young readers to rise above, you know, the negativity, rise above when people are mistreating you, and shine bright. Let the light, we are the light of the world, the salt of the earth. So this story is about this young woman who is going to rise above the naysayers when people are talking about her. There's different scenes in the story where, you know, the crowd is laughing at her, making fun of her, bullying or whatever, but she's rising above that. And so this is really a good way to, you know, encourage people to turn the other cheek and pray for their enemies. And so, yes, you can find, again, all of my books at kingdomglorypublishing.com /Shanese, and it'll take you straight to the Amazon links where you can read the summary of the book and get your copy.
To be a children's book author is a special blessing, you know, because you're giving back to our kids. It's nothing like giving back to the kids. And I want everybody who's watching right now, you can buy this book now. This is the PIC TV Network Book Spotlight. And we're so happy that we're beaming this all the way from Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, to California today. And Shanese, you are just a gift to the whole world. We're going to get ready to take a break. We're going to bring Queen in. She's in our virtual audience. But this is how people can get these books right now. Kingdom Glory Publishing.com. Shanese, tell us about what is Kingdom Glory Publishing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is really funny. So I not only wrote children's books last year. I started a self-publishing company. It's a hybrid self-publishing company. So my heart and passion is to equip and train and educate other Kingdom authors on how to self-publish. There are so many people who come to our academy, Kingdom Authors Academy, and they paid $5,000, $10,000 to get their books published. And I was like, I didn't pay anything to publish my books, and put them on Amazon. So I have a membership. It's only $47 a month. If you go to kingdomglorypublishing.com /KGP-membership, we have weekly office hours. All of our training and recordings. I do free challenges teaching people how to self-publish for absolutely free. We just had one this past weekend. And those who want to get all the recordings and they want additional training and help walking them through that process, that's what the membership is for. And we do even more than just teaching people how to self-publish books. What do you do after the book? So I teach people how to build Shopify stores to sell merchandise to go along with their children's books. So for Easter, I had my kids' books and I put them in Easter baskets with some of the merchandise from my store and made these beautiful, gorgeous Easter baskets. And then, you know, selling Christian merchandise and stuff. And then I teach people how to build podcasts. And I started my podcast back in March, Destiny Helpers. You can find me on Spotify. But I'm telling you, like, just having, you know, your audience get to know you via, do podcasting and everything. So those are the type of things that I teach during our membership that comes along with $47 a month. I mean, I know some people probably drink more coffee than that in a month, but or spend more on their coffee than that. But I just have a heart and a passion to equip the body of Christ, because I believe we all have a message and a story, a testimony. And the more we are able to share that testimony and get it out and leave that legacy so it goes on well after we leave this earth, that's my mission. That's my kingdom assignment right now, is to expand the kingdom of heaven by bringing more kingdom authors and helping to equip them. So
I'm excited to have you on PIC TV Network. First of all, from Washington, D.C. to California, to beam it all the way, from here to where you are, and to be a children's book author. It's amazing to let your gift shine around the world on PIC TV Network. We're going to take a commercial break. Folks, you're watching PIC TV. This is a special book spotlight. We're beaming it all the way from Washington, D.C. to California. Shanese is on, and she's selling her books, and we want everybody out there to get her books right now on this broadcast. You can get your phone. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go over there and let's get these books, folks. When you have books out like she has for children's books on Amazon, it's worth getting. We're going to put the information up, and then she has some more. We're not finished. We're going to take a commercial break. You're watching the PIC TV Network on your Roku search bar and all social media platforms. My name is David Evans. Be right back after this.
You're watching the PIC TV Network. Stay tuned for more coming up after this.
Request from David Evans, the president of the PIC TV Network, who wanted me to tell all of you book fans that the PIC TV Network is on Roku now, hosting a monthly TV virtual book fair with book authors and readers from all over the world. For dates and times, call 215-609-5255 or click and play at www.thepictvnetwork.com. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and
Hello, everybody. It's David Evans. We are going back to California, folks. So let's go back to California. Shanese, we are so excited about your books touching the world. You are a children's book author. That's a hard task. It's not easy to be a children's book author because you have to really zero in and come into their world, and make people out there go back in time and get it where they are. And then God leads you. God is really leading you. I got another book. I want you to talk about this book right here. I love it. I love it.
Look, A Journey to Heaven, Navigating Loss. My son lost his grandma when he was 9 years old. My mom passed away in 2020. And this book was not written. And I wish there was a book for young people to kind of help them navigate loss, losing a grandparent or a parent or a loved one. And so this journey is simply a young girl missing her grandma. We call my mom was Nana, and she misses her Nana. And she was, sharing that with her friend, with her parents. And she goes on an adventure to find her Nana, right? Wow. So there's like a little adventure. I wonder if I can go in an airplane and see her if I take a plane. I wonder if I can go on a boat and see her there, go in a spaceship in the galaxy, it rhymes. It's a rhyming book, right? It's for probably ages like 5 to 8. And so anyway, then, she's sad, but the friend cheers her up at the end and says, I lost my papa, and basically she was like, your grandma, your Nana would want to see you smiling and having fun. It's a beautiful message of hope. And yeah, so if you have any young person who lost a loved one, this is a perfect book for them.
Wow, when I'm listening to you, I don't know if you ever thought about turning your books into movies, because I can hear somebody from Paramount Studio, or Warner Brothers, because I've been there. I'm looking at my wall. I got all of this stuff from when I went over the summer, Universal Studio, Disney, because it sounds like you have the beautiful story that they would love to turn this into a movie. It's
Hey,
so
let's
beautiful.
go. Let's go. Whatever the Lord wants to do, I'm here for it. I'm here for
Yeah,
it. So
anything can happen, and all you have to do if you want to get into touch with Shanese, all you got to do is Kingdom Glory Publishing.
glory.
Somebody's watching right now from Paramount Studios, Disney, because they're watching PIC TV Network all the time from all over the world, and it's all about you. And they can get in touch with you. Your books are beautiful. Let's talk about this one right here. Oh, wow.
Man, come to my table where there are treats prepared. There's fruit, the fruit of the Spirit, and we have access to everything that's in heaven. We have access to his joy that becomes our strength, his peace that is made perfect in our weakness. And I just want to encourage children to understand that there are good and great and marvelous things that Christ has for us. And this walks them through accessing the fruit of the Spirit and how to, receive what's in heaven and bring it to the earth realm. So this is just a really beautiful picture of Christ and how he pours his gifts and his fruit on us, So yeah, come to my table where there's treats prepared.
Yeah.
He said it like he's prepared a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Like the Lord is good. He's so marvelous. And I just want young people to understand that they don't have to wait till they become adults to experience the goodness of our King. They can experience them at any age. And I think the earlier they are taught these morals and these values and principles in God's word, the better it is. And I believe there's statistics that say you got to really get these messages before they're like 8 years old. You got to get the word in them early. Their faith has to be built early. And so that's exactly what the book's doing is imparting that wisdom early. So yeah, you can scan that QR code, get your free copy. Did I say free? I don't know if they heard me. Let me say it again. You get your free copy, and y'all say nothing is free in this world. Well, guess what? Today it is. Get your free copy of Heavenly Glitter, and I promise you, it's beautifully illustrated. Beautifully illustrated. Didn't pay 1 cent for anybody to help me illustrate this. I do the same skills in our monthly membership at Kingdom Authors Academy. We have a growing community. And it's a phenomenal group, and everyone's bringing their skill sets to the table. So we're learning from one another because the Bible says iron sharpens iron, and I'm a student as well. I'm a student as well. So I'm forever learning, and I'm always constantly just saying, Lord, whatever you have, whatever wisdom you have to impart, I'm here for it. Come on, Holy Spirit, let's go. You might hear me say that a few times too. I just believe in equipping the body of Christ. We actually had a 4-day book challenge in December where I taught them how to write children's books. And my birthday is December 27th. And my goal was to have at least 10 people write their books before the end of the year. The challenge was the week of Christmas. So it was the 23rd, 24th. We had Christmas off. Then we reconvened the 26th and 27th. And by the end of the year, I gave them skill set to write and publish, illustrate everything themselves. A children's book. My goal was 10. You want to guess how many I got? How many think I got for that challenge?
How many you got?
15 authors. First time authors of children's books wrote and published and illustrated their books, y'all. I have the witness. I actually have their books, a lot of them over here. But yeah, 15 people. I was beside myself. I said, God, he really does do Ephesians 3:20 exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask, think, or imagine according to his power that resides within us. So I'm fired up, y'all. I am on a mission. We have helped over 50 Kingdom authors since we started this company, and We're not even a year old, y'all. We are still a baby. And we started in September, and we've helped over 50 people through our challenges self-publish their books.
Wow, I'm so proud of you. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming on PIC TV Network all over the world. People watching us really from the 7 continents of the world: Asia, Africa,
Wow.
South America, Antarctica, Europe, Australia, and the list continues to go on because of Roku. We are on television, and we're on in Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, Ireland, West Africa, United Kingdom, Australia. Teresa's there. Belgium, United States. We're literally on all over the world. And did you ever think that when you wrote those children's books that you would be on with interpreters in different countries around the world?
No, I'm telling you, the word God gave me this year was, acceleration. And Ephesians 3:20, he gave me as my scripture foundation for this year. And I have seen him do more than I can even imagine. I had shared tonight with our Kingdom authors, my vision board for January was just like, he did definitely above what I wrote down for the year. And we're only halfway through the year, y'all. It's only June. So he is definitely surpassing what I thought I wanted. So like we have a business page. I was like, 1,000 followers by the end of the year. It's over 2,000 in the month of January. Like we didn't even finish January. I was like, okay, well, you're doing exceedingly abundantly. So yeah, we're almost to our goal of what I wanted in membership for the year. We're almost there. And we're only halfway through. We had 8 new members just since Saturday join our academy. So God is definitely on the move. He is doing his thing, and I'm here for it. I'm here. I'm watching it like a movie.
Yeah, I really can see these books turn into movies. Again, somebody's out there, especially folks who are reading more. We have more people reading now than ever before. A lot of people are looking out there. They take time out. And again, they can get your books right now, folks. All you have to go is to kingdomglorypublishing.com on Amazon. And then these amazing books, those folks who are watching us right now, you can get the books out there. Imagination, wow, Adventures, A Journey to Heaven. I love it. Heavenly Glitter. All of these books can be yours right now by ordering your book right now on PIC TV Network on this particular page. Buy this book now. Don't delay.
Let's go.
And what I love about, let's talk about that QR code again, because we're going to put that one up there. A lot of people say, you know what?
Yes.
How can I get this? Talk about this for a minute.
The Lord, and that just happened this week, y'all. The Lord was like, gift the book, gift it, give people this book for free, because it's not about making money for me. It's about the message of the gospel going forth. And I'm telling you, Heavenly Glitter, a friend that sticks with you like glitter, is the message of salvation. It has the prayer of salvation at the end of the book. And even in this digital copy that you're going to get for free, if you scan that QR code with your phone, you will get it downloaded right away to your phone, and you'll be able to read the book. And it's just, I just want to encourage people. I'm really about combating limiting beliefs. If you say, I can't do something, or I'm too old, or I don't know how, or let's go ahead and alleviate all those limiting beliefs, because you can and you will if you say yes to the Lord.
Yeah, he's always.
That's all I did. I just said yes. That was it.
Yeah, and every last one of your books that you have a special touch to it. I mean, when I look at the covers of it, I was like, I'll just fall in love with this. I mean, it's ready for a movie. Please don't forget me. Once they give you a big contract with one of the companies, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Disney, Netflix, Hulu, please don't forget.
You'll get the first interview, sir. You'll get the first interview, okay? I promise.
You promise that I'm going to have to come out to California when you get your star. When you get your star.
Let's go. Prophesy, sir. For his glory.
every last one of these books has a special touch to it. And I said, wow, this is amazing to have you on to be a children's book author on PIC TV Network, and to be patient to set everything up, to come on here and beam it in all the way from California to Washington, D.C. I am so proud of you. And again, those watching right now, PIC TV Network, we are so happy that you can take a moment and you can scan this QR code, get the free one. You said free, right?
It's free. I promise. No strings attached. I'm not asking for your phone number. I'm not asking for your email address. Click it. The book is yours. No strings attached. It's a love offering.
Now this is the one, folks. Everybody watching right now, if you want the free copy, this is one of the books that you can get right now. Get your phone, take a moment, scan the QR code right there, and get your free copy. Now, after you get your free copy, let's talk about some other copies that you can get for a small price right now. And if you go over to her page, which is kingdomglorypublishing.com, you can buy this one. This one is the one you can buy. Look at it.
And they're only $10, and I believe 47 cents. So I made them as low as I can to just cover printing costs and shipping. I think I might make $1 something on them. So it's the mess. I'm about the message of the kingdom getting into our children. So it's going to bless your children. I promise you that.
Yeah, we had one person came on and bought 50 books at one time. He said, I was on the book fair and I want to get 50 books. So when I see you on here, and your books are children's books, we buy them PlayStations, we buy kids Jordans, we buy kids toys, but to get a book and to see the opportunity to have them to have a book in their hand, because education process for learning. And I want to congratulate you for doing this. I think I see some comments back there. Queen is giving us a lot of high fives and things like that.
Thank you.
This is an amazing blessing, you guys. This copy right now can be yours. Those of you watching right now all over the world, buy this book now. And how can you get it? All you have to do is go to kingdomglorypublishing.com. Shanese, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to come back with some special words, and we got to give a shout out to some of your wonderful people who from California, your family, your loved ones, whoever you want to give some love out to. And while they get in the books, we're going to also talk to Shanese about some fun on PIC TV Network. Don't touch that dial. You're watching PIC TV Network, and on your Roku search bar and all social media platforms. My name is David Evans, your president of PIC TV Network, and we are here to bring you the book spotlight. See all these books behind us? Every book has a story, and Shanese is telling hers right now. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
You got your turn? Okay. Oh, you got it.
Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Give me one time. I got my boots on the ground. I got my boots on the ground. Now, where the fans
And I want to thank everybody for watching that Boots in the Ground. We recorded that segment at the MGM. Want to give a shout out to Tina Knowles, Beyonce mom, and the wonderful people at the MGM for this book tour that she was on. And when we recorded that, we never knew it would go from our cameras to the world, and people would see it. We have over 17,000 people on our YouTube PIC TV Spotlight, and you can help our numbers to continue to grow as we show that segment on PIC TV Network. So today, as we are in our studios in Washington, D.C., all the way to the beautiful place, which is California. I love California. I love the weather out there. You know, let me let you know we everything out in California is just beautiful. I just love it. So now we got to give some shouts out. We got to give some shouts out to some of your family members and your loved ones and your friends, because you're on PIC TV Network, and I'm going to do something special that we do on the network because this is your first time on. So here we go. Come on, give us a shout out to some family members who watch.
All right. Want to shout out my husband, my mighty man of God, my mighty man of valor, Lee Risper Jr., all the way from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where my husband hails from, and that's a whole nother God story right there. I want to give a shout out to my son, Isaac Justice Campbell, little football star, up and coming rising football star. He loves football. That is his number one sport. And he's graduating 8th grade tomorrow, guys. He is graduating the 8th grade. I'm going to have a high schooler. He's my only child. He's the only child. So y'all pray for me. But and I'm an only child. So, yeah. So I just had my son. So shout out to my small little family.
No, that's beautiful, to all your friends out there in California who's seeing you on television, you're on PIC TV Network. So giving a lot of
love
out.
Give my church a shout out, the Sanctuary Church in 29 Palms, California. I have awesome spiritual parents, Bishop Ariel Ford and Bishop May Ford. Those are my parents, my spiritual parents, and I've been with them for 21 years.
Wow.
At the beginning of that ministry, and we are making a difference in this community. Yeah, we feed the homeless and the hungry, and every single week we're out there just making an impact in our community. So
wow, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, being a blessing to other people and showing the love of God. And I want to thank you for coming on PIC TV Network. I'm a man of faith first, and now when I come to your city, your state, I have a church to go fellowship with. Tell your pastor, Dr. Evans, coming.
Come on in the room.
And I heard you can sing too. You got a little cool voice back there.
I'm on the praise team. There's a difference. I can sing. I don't sing. Okay, there's a difference.
We're gonna bring you on the Gospel Life show. Okay, so here we go. We're going to take a minute and bring you on and talk about some fun things on PIC TV Network since this is your first time on PIC TV Network family. And we also have with us, she's in our PIC TV Network virtual audience. Queen is back there, and she may help out if you want her to. But we're going to bring Queen in if she wants the desire to come in and talk a little bit about some of the questions. So first of all, since you're with us on PIC TV Network, I'm going to ask you the questions and you are going to respond. So let's get you going right quick. Tell us, what do you like, hot or cold?
Hot.
You like hot? Okay.
I do. I live in the desert, so it's all about hot.
So you can't live in the desert and not like the heat, right? All right, cool. You got 10 points on that.
I prefer Hawaii, tropical weather. If I had a choice, I would like in between.
Okay, cool. So you got 10 points on that one because you see like hot. Okay, that's 10 points. Let's go to the next one. If we were coming in your home to eat some breakfast, lunch, or dinner, which one would you cook? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I would say dinner.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, I would say I wouldn't cook. I'd probably take y'all to a nice restaurant. To be honest, I ain't gonna try to front. I can do a little something, but not much.
Okay, so you say you'll take us to
We're going out to eat. We're gonna go out.
Okay,
yeah, I ain't gonna do you like that.
Okay, we're not going to eat each other. So you're going to take us to the restaurant. Okay, we got 4 of us. Where are you going to take all 4 of us to?
Well, it depends on what you have a taste for. I love eating steak, so a really nice steak restaurant.
Okay. Give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a name.
Yeah, we got a few in Palm Springs. Everything. Eddie V's is like my favorite. I used to like Ruth Chris, but Eddie V's, that flavor on Eddie V's is a little bit more savoring. You know, I'm like, ooh, okay, let's go. Yeah. So I try to take you to Eddie V's.
My son took us to one in Nashville. The first time I ever went to one. They're pretty good. I like steaks too. So yeah. Oh man. So you got 25 points on that. The goal is to get 100.
Okay.
You got 25 points on that. Now, if you could meet any star, past, present, or future, who would that be? Any star, movie star, music star, rock star.
I'm gonna steal. I think I'm gonna steal Queens because I'm a Michael fan too. I love Michael. I actually went to Michael Jackson's home, childhood home last week, the week before last.
Wow.
I visited Gary, Indiana. I had to do a drive-by, y'all. I had to do a drive-by. So, I had to start singing, A, B, C. Easy's 1, 2, 3. I like the young Michael. So.
How did you feel? I mean, going there, did you still feel something while you were there?
It was cool. He had the memorial, like people, leave stuff there, and it was other people that were out of state and different places that were there too. I'm like, man, that house is probably constantly being visited, but it was cool to see. It was very small, small, quaint little house, but I was just like, wow, like, just to see where he came from. It was really cool. I'm all about history. So.
Wow. Okay. Let's go to the next one. You're almost finished. Now, if you had to, was on an island for 3 years and you had to listen to an artist, if you were on an island for 3 years and you had to listen to 3 artists, what 3 artists would that be?
Okay.
Or what 3 musical groups that you would listen to for 3 years? Come on.
Okay. 3 years. I have to go with Elevation Worship. I am a worshiper, and they constantly come out with new and fresh songs. So I am definitely an Elevation Worship. Repeat. It's on repeat. Man, I gotta have 3. Oh, geez. Help me out, y'all. Help me out. CC, okay, we're gonna have CC on repeat. We're gonna have CC Wine. CC Wine is on repeat, so that's the second one. And then I got to get some Forrest Frank because I got to get a little Christian rap in there, a little, be able to groove a little bit. So we're gonna do some Forrest Frank. Good Day. That's my 3. I'm sticking with it.
You're sticking with your 3. Okay, that's cool. I love it. And yeah, you got 3 years. You know all the lines by then. You know all the songs. You know every line.
That's true. Hopefully that will never happen.
3 key. Okay, let's go to the next one. And you almost done. If you had $1 million and you could just ride off in the sun.
Ooh, okay.
Where would you go?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you go?
Where would I go? Oh, okay. Well, I can go wherever I want right now, but I want to go to Greece. I definitely want to go see the Greek islands and see Greece. I've been a lot of places already, but Greece is on my bucket list. Definitely want to go to Greece.
That's huge. For you to go to Greece and to see on the other side of the world would be an amazing blessing. I've never been there before. But yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Talk about the worst job you ever had. And some people say it was, some people say I was working at a funeral home. Some people say I was working at a flipping hamburgers. Tell us about the worst job you ever had.
Okay, so this is a little hard because I've only had 4 jobs in my whole entire life. So I joined the military right out of high school. So before high school was McDonald's for 2.5 years. And then when I graduated high school, I joined the Marine Corps, and I spent almost 18 years in the Marine Corps. I did retire early. They were offering early retirements. And then during that time, I had a job at Hollywood Video. Some of our younger viewers may not have heard of Hollywood Video, but you actually used to be able to rent movies on a DVD. And they're like, what's a DVD? Yes. So I was working at Hollywood Video. That was fun. And then I work a job right now, and that's my 4th job. And I've been there since 2015. So I can't say nothing bad about the job I'm at currently, obviously. I wouldn't be there probably if I didn't like it.
You don't want to do that.
I've had the Marine Corps itself was amazing. There were experiences, obviously, that were not so amazing. So, like, yeah, it's not the job. It's more like maybe a person I worked for or, but I can't complain. In McDonald's, it was so far back. I would say McDonald's then, because working with grease and having acne as a kid. So yeah, let's say McDonald's.
You are the first one.
Long answer.
You are the first one on our broadcast out of all of our hundreds of viewers that had a McDonald's job. You're the first one.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay.
You are the first one that has a McDonald's job. And I mean, I'm gonna come and order give me an order of fries, supersize, apple pie. I can do the same thing every time. Fish fillet, order fries, and orange drink. And did I say apple pies yet? Did I say apple pies?
No.
I get 2 apple pies. And then my wife said, take it back. My wife always said, no, get that off.
I also say, I hope you don't eat there all the time.
I don't eat there all the time.
They're one of your sponsors.
Yeah. So this is called PIC TV Network Fun Time, folks. We are here today. We're beaming in the show all the way from Washington, D.C. to California. Our special guest today is Shanese. And Shanese, we just falling in love with you and you being a book author, but doing this special fun time that we on PIC TV Network before we have our final 2. If you got to answer this blank part, if I wasn't a blank, if I wasn't in the military, where would I do? What would you do if you wasn't in where you are now? What else would you do? For example, if I wasn't in ministry, I probably would be working at Paramount Studios, Warner Brothers, Disney. I would go in there and just sleep there 24 hours and just do movies and programs and shows. But God had different dream for my life, and He waited till I got 58 years old to put me into this movie world. But if I had to rewind the tape and I had to do it all over again my way, I probably would have been out there in that industry. What about you? What about you?
If I wasn't on this W-2 job, I would definitely be, I'm sorry. I would definitely be a full-time entrepreneur. So if I wasn't working a W-2 job, I would be a full-time entrepreneur, which I am working on because I did start a publishing company, a self-publishing company. But my heart and passion is to build movements and to equip kingdom authors and kingdom entrepreneurs. So my heart and my desire is to see people prosper, is to see God bless the work of their hands. And so I'm all about just making a difference in the lives of those God brings in my path and my destiny helpers. And prayerfully, I'm a destiny helper to others. But yeah, it would be full-time entrepreneurship is what I would be doing. And as an entrepreneur, there's always ideas, multiple ideas that I have. But yeah, I just want to equip kingdom authors, and that's what I'm doing right now on the side. I want to do it full time. So y'all come on and join the membership. Get me off that W-2 job. Let's go.
Let's go. And let's talk about the last one is, what is the best decision you ever made in your life? And I think I already know. I think I already know that one. I think I already know that one. What's the best decision you ever made in your life?
Oh man, asking Jesus to be the Lord of my life. I made that decision when I was 12 years old. I made it for myself. I believe I asked the Lord to be my life before that age, but because I was raised in the church. But at 12 years old, I asked the Lord to reveal himself to me in a way that I would know he was real. And he did exactly that when I was 12 years old. And from that point forward, when I heard his voice and I had my first vision, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that God was real. And I have not looked back since. So yeah, Jesus, he's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Wow. And the same thing with me, my mom said at 9 years old, I was going to be a preacher. And there's 9 of us in our family, and I'm 9 years old. And I said, why did you say that to Kenny? He played football. Why didn't you say that to Bobby, who played basketball? Why didn't you say that to Junior, who does taxes? What about Edie, Elaine, Brenda, Esther, Darlene? Why me? I said, because you have the light. You're the one, David. You're the last baby boy you're going to be. And when she said that, I was like, I don't want to be a preacher. I don't want to be a preacher. Because the Bible was just a big book. It was just a big book with a lot of words. I didn't understand that. But my mother, before she went to heaven, she saw something in me. She spoke into my life. And I've been in ministry over 40 years.
Wow.
Over 40 years, yeah. And one of the reasons I started PIC TV Network was in 2020 in COVID. My sister Brenda passed away. We have a graveside funeral. And I started this network because I wanted to do something to keep my sister's legacy alive. For one channel, it grew to 25 channels to 60 channels. And then we got TV shows, commercials, book fit. Crazy. It's just God. He just showered them on us. And we're all over the world. So that happened at 58 years old. It took me 58 years to get here.
Come on.
But he knew I would pivot. God knew I would pivot, and he knew where I would be. But the greatest decision I ever made, and I tell anybody around the world, is Jesus Christ first in my life. Without him, I'm nothing. Who I am, he made me. What I know, he taught me. Where I am, he brought me. So who I am is God's gift to me. What I become is my gift to God. I can see that light all over you. Hey, promise me you're going to bring your husband on. We're going to have your pastor on. We're going to have your pastor on and tell his wife, we got to have them on because I want them to be on my Gospel Life channel. Give a shout out to them. Everybody watching right now. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to? Anybody else you want to give a shout out to? You got the choir. You got to send some of your choir members watching. You got to get some love out
to my praise team. I want to shout. Yeah, I already gave my Sanctuary Church family a shout out. They are loved, appreciated, celebrated, valued, and most cherished in my Auntie Ra's voice. I want to give a shout out to the Communion Hub on Clubhouse, Prophetess Nina, Pastor Lawana, Kathy, and Pastor Darlene. I've been taking daily communion every single day. Oh, Jesus. Every day for the past 2 years. And I think I lost y'all.
No, you're good. I can still hear you. Keep calling. Keep going.
Are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I've been taking daily communion on the hub for the last 2 years. And it has been amazing. So I want to shout out my Communion Hub family. I want to shout out Lucy, who taught the person who taught me how to self-publish and came alongside me and is a destiny helper. I want to shout out Arlene Parker, who's my online business manager. She is amazing. And to God be the glory.
Oh, you're beautiful. And what God has done is just showered his anointing on you, and you're looking so special to the world. PIC TV Network, we'll be right back with some closing words. With everybody watching, I want to thank you for your time. It is the network that everybody talking about, PIC TV. Be right back after this.
Look at me. You know I love you, right? You love your dad?
Yes.
You love your mom?
Yes.
It's okay to love both of us. You hear me? You don't have to love me and hate her, or love her and hate me. You don't have to. It's okay. I love all my kids. The love I have for you is special, baby.
Why?
Nobody could take it because God created you separate. You your own entity, baby. You are Shador Sanders.
Don't you like everybody the same?
I don't like everybody the same.
So you like Child less than you like me?
I love all y'all different. I love different attributes that you have. You're my son, dude. You got a wonderful, giving, loving, caring heart. That's who you are. I miss you, boy. Come here. You're a good kid. You got a great heart. Don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it is.
And that video has over 10,000 views on our YouTube page. And I want to thank everybody for watching. I met Deion Sanders a while ago, great man, a great man of faith. And his beautiful son and his family is amazing. So if you get a chance, go over to our PIC TV Spotlight on YouTube. And don't forget, like, subscribe. That's 10,000 people. And we also have 17,000 folks who watch this.
Oh, you got it.
Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Give me one time. I got my boots on the ground. I got my boots on the ground. Now, where the fans at?
That has 17,000 hits on PIC TV Spotlight on YouTube. And we're so excited for all of you. We're going to close out this broadcast today. I want to thank, first of all, God for blessing us with our new PIC TV Spotlight Book Authors Showcase today. You were amazing, Shanese. It was beautiful. You did awesome. I think we still got Queen on in the background, too. Hey, Queen, are you still there? I know it's kind of late in your time in the wood, your neck of the woods in Richmond, Virginia. But Queen, thank you for hanging in there with us. She's our PIC TV network business managers, and she's also in our PIC TV network audience. I want to thank God for Queen popping on with us today. So we're going to close out the broadcast. Thank you again. I can't wait for everybody to watch the repeats. Like, share, subscribe, PIC TV network, wherever you're watching around the world. Promise me you're coming back, right?
Oh, anytime. Just let me know. Say the word. Say the word.
Well, we're going to say the word, and that word is you're coming back on PIC TV. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You're watching the PIC TV network. Stay tuned for more coming up after this.
I didn't mean to do this. Something inside of me broke. I told them I need my money to get my daughter's medicine. She's sick. I just need to cash my check, that's all. No! Please, come on out. I just want to do what's right for my baby. Lock the door. Tell them close the blinds. We need to figure this out. I don't want you to get hurt. I got put out today. We have nowhere to live. That man robbed me. me for robbing this bank, and I didn't do it. You can't help me. Nobody ever helps me.
This is bad, Shania.
This is not your average bank robber.
This is about giving her a chance. It seems like you had a lot to get over today.
And I want to thank Taraji P. Henson and her team. I had a chance to meet her last month at Oxon Hill High School. Had a wonderful interview with her. As a matter of fact, we're going to play that commercial that was there. And to be up front and close with Taraji was a blessing. Everybody watching right now, I want to thank you for your time for watching PIC TV Network. And don't forget to look at the repeats. We beamed it all the way from Washington, D.C. to California. And I'm so proud of Shanese Risper. I mean, she was great. She was number one. And you guys got to watch and share. Let's go. Let's get it. 25, 35, 40,000. Let's get 100,000 people to watch this repeat today. And I want to thank her for serving in the military to bless our world. To her and her family and everybody watching PIC TV Network, God bless you until we meet again.
Request from David Evans, the president of the PIC TV Network, who wanted me to tell all of you book fans that the PIC TV Network is on Roku now, hosting a monthly TV virtual book fair with book authors and readers from all over the world. For dates and times, call 215-609-5255 or click and play at www.thepictvnetwork.com. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
That's just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is, what it is. That's just how we roll.